Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to start off this morning with a little topwater. I'm throwing a mouse. Don't know the brand, but I'm going to throw that around for a little while until it becomes apparent that the topwater bite is either turned off or not happening this morning. And then I'm going to transition into a little challenge, and I'm going to throw some craws, and I'm going to do a Guggen Baits Krackin Craw versus Strike King Rage Tail Craw. And see which one catches the most fish. So I've got two of them rigged up on identical rigs. I've got both of them on little wobble heads. I'll show you a picture of those rigs right here. And I picked as similar color craws as I could. I think the Strike King one is called Blue Bug, and I don't remember what the Guggen Baits one is. When I pick up the package here in a little while, I will tell you, or I'll put it in the text down below. But what I plan to do is give each one 30 minutes, and I'll use my phone to set a timer, and then every 30 minutes I will swap off. All right, there's one on the mouse. Pretty decent one. Good way to start this morning. I can get him to be still. Come on, dude. There we go. See how long you are. Probably about 14. And a quarter. Nice one. All right, back up and running. So I caught that nice little 14 on that mouse. Kind of destroyed my mouse there, so I got it put back together. And we will continue with that. Those topwater bites are pretty fun. He hit it right at the boat. Hope it was within the frame. There's another one on the mouse. Not very big since I'm skiing him in. It was a fun catch. There's your hook there, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Little dinker. All right, I think that mouse is done for. I lost the weight out of it. All right, we're going to go ahead and transition over to the Krackin Craw versus Rage Tail Craw challenge. And I think So let me get my phone out and start the timer for bait number 1. And I'm going to give the Rage Tail veteran's preference. Let them go first. So let me go timer, 30 minutes. And off we go. All right, Rage Tail, better get with it. You're less than 10 minutes to go in the first round there, buddy. All right, that is time. 30 minutes or up for the Strike King Rage Tail Craw. And it has a whopping score of 0. Let me put it away. And get out the Krackin Craw. All right, the clock has started for the Krackin Craw. And by the way, I got a new fishing rod. I got 2 of them actually. I found the Lew's TP1 speed sticks deeply discounted on Amazon. I think they are ordinarily a $100 rod, and I found them for $65 and change a piece. So I couldn't pass that up. I like the feel in my hand, but one thing that I am noticing is that I bought 7-foot medium heavies, and I would have to classify this one as a heavy. There is not a lot of give in the tip, but that's what I have the Krackin Craw rigged on. All right, round 1 is over, and the score is 0-0. So let me switch back over to the Rage Tail, and we'll get ready for round 2. There's one. Finally. Little fella, but he comes on the Rage Craw. All right, let's see how much time we have left. Got about 9 minutes left in the round 2 of the Rage Craw. So far it's winning 1-0. I know it's an awesome game. All right, let's get back to it with Rage Tail's 8 minutes. All right, that is it for round 2 for the Rage Tail. And he is on the board with a single dink. So I'm gonna pop him off the hook here just so I don't have to re-rig another rod. And put my Krackin Craw back on here and continue on. Krackin Craw, all you gotta do is get 2 to win, because I think I'm going to declare this the final round unless that bite really picks up. All right, Krackin Craw, you got about 4 minutes left in the game. You better find some offense. Got a Krackin Crawfish. Could be in for a tie. Oh, and it's a tie. There's still a few minutes left. Krackin Craw could win. Let's get it back out there. I went ahead and paused the timer while I fixed my bait, but I want to show you something about these Googan baits. They are extremely soft. Some of you guys like that, but after that little dink, that bait is already torn up, and I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to rig it back on here without maybe, you know, pinching the or biting the tip off of it, but we'll see what we can do. All right, we are back on the clock with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. So, all right, Krackin Craw, here's your shot. In the final seconds, could be the last cast. That is it. Game over. And the score is tied. The end of 2 rounds, and I'm going to call it there because I'm bored. So Ragetail won, Krackin Craw won. I don't know whether to be disappointed or happy. I'm disappointed that it's not like 10-10. But if you like soccer scores, hockey scores, maybe this one was good for you. But now that that's over, I'm going to concentrate on just putting some fish in the boat. So I'm going to reposition the kayak and get ready to throw something that I got some confidence that I will put a few fish in the boat. I'm going to downsize. But I'll be back with you shortly. All right, we're back, and I'm going to downsize quite a bit and pick up my little light spinning rig and throw the Z-Man Slim Swims around a little bit. After I throw this around for a while, I'm probably going to cut it off and put something else on there that I got recently that I want to throw. I'll talk about that when it happens. Got something small. Crappie or bluegill would be my guess. Bluegill. It's a pretty bluegill. Not the biggest in the world. There you go. All right, here's the new bait I want to try this morning. It's the Googan Baits Rattling Ned. And I know Googan baits are pretty trendy right now, and a lot of you whippersnappers are pretty enamored with them. So I thought I'd give these a shot. I can't imagine them being any better than the Z-Man TRD, if for no other reason, their durability. And I am going to throw the Rattling Ned on a VMC Finesse Half Moon jig head, 3/32 of an ounce. In case you were wondering. Let me get that tied on. There's a little baby on the Slim Swims. My girls would say you're cute. I just say you're small. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes. That one came on the Strike King Rage Tail Menace Grub. One of my summertime favorites from last year. A little bit later in the summer than today though. Nice bite. Nice shower. A little fish on a swim bait. Oop, popped off. That was almost a catch. He's still there? He's still there. Just small. Oh, just slimy. Hello, slimy. Slimy McGee. Go away. That lovely pickerel came on the Rage Tail Menace Grub. Four out of 5 pickerel surveyed. Another one on the Menace Grub. Come on up here, baby. Hey, you threw my Menace Grub. Darn ya. Alright, so shooting my outro at home. So let's summarize the morning. Started out with a little topwater, and I was throwing this little mouse here, and like I said earlier, I don't remember the brand name, and it's not, you know, embossed on there or anything. But I got it in the mystery tackle box probably last year, maybe even the year before, and I've caught a few fish on it, and I like throwing it because it's a nice compact size, and you know, it doesn't have to be a huge fish to eat that, but they'll eat it too. But after I caught that second one on it, I lost the little weight out of the bottom of it, so this thing's probably going to get put out to pasture. And then after that, I transitioned into the Krackin Craw versus Rage Tail Craw challenge thing, and boy, that was underwhelming and inconclusive, I'd have to say. The results are, so we tied at 1 apiece, and wasn't a very exciting challenge. And to be honest with you, I didn't really expect one to run away from the other, but I was really hoping for a better score than 1-1. 5-5 would have been nice, or something like that. But I expected them to be close because they're very similar in size and appearance. You know, the claws are also very similar, and the only difference between these two really is the underside of the Krackin Craw is more of a green pumpkin color, and the Strike King is more black on one side, more blue on the other. But they're, you know, pretty identical in size, and I expected them to perform pretty similarly. And as I've said about Googan baits in the past, I wish these things weren't so soft because they tear up really, really quickly. And for that reason alone, I don't know that I'll buy too many more of them. I'll probably go with more traditional brands. And for those of you that, you know, love all things Googan, please don't condemn me to the fires of Gehenna. Just an opinion. But they are good baits, I think. Just they just tear up too quickly to suit my tastes. So after that, and thank goodness I only ran that for 2 hours. Went on to a few other things. I threw the slim swims for a while, caught a couple of fish on that, a bluegill and a small bass, and then I went back to the Strike King Rage Tail Mini Scrub, another Strike King Rage Tail product that I'm fond of. And I threw it a lot last summer, had pretty good luck on it, and I threw it a little while this morning and caught a couple of fish on that, and almost had one on a underspin. But that was about it. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks to those of you that subscribe to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that button and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. Like I said in my last video, 87% of you that watch these videos don't subscribe, so please go ahead and hit that button. I'd appreciate it. On the road to 1,000, going to be giving away a nice Lew's bait casting reel. So thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.